Now rate when they are compounded annually and half yearly. So when we have 1 year or 2 year, that is okay. But when you say for half year or say 1/4 year, 1/3 year, like this. So you may be interested in knowing compound interest annually, but there may be certain scenario where you need to convert it. Means the time has to be can be quarterly, half yearly. So what happens when we take rupees 100 over a period of 1 year if the interest is compounded annually or half yearly? Let us see that first. First, let me tell you time period and rate when interest is not compounded annually, we have to convert it. So see, this is rupees 100. It is 10% per annum compounded annually. We have rupees 100 at 10% per annum compounded half yearly. This is half yearly. This is annually. This is for 1 year. This is for half year. So now time taken is 1 year here, but for 6 months we will take half year, 1/2 year. So the interest would be P into R into T by 100. That is 100 into 10 into 1/100. That is 10 rupees. We add this 10 with the initial amount 100. We get A. In this case, when we compute the interest, P remains the same, R remains the same, the time is half. We just take time as half. And we compute this 5 and then we add this 5 with 100. So you get 105. Now the interest would be on this again for next 6 months. This has happened. Half months we have computed. Now next for half month. So this is the initial amount. Rates remain same. Now the year is next half year. Next 6 months. 105 into 10 into half by 100. You get 5.25. We add 105 with 5.25. We get 110.25. What amount is to be paid on a loan of this much for 1.5 year at 10% per annum compounded half yearly? So there are certain ways in which we can directly use the formula. See, this is 1.5 years. There are 3 half years. That is half plus half plus half. That gives you 1.5. That is 3/2. So we have to compound it 3 times. 3 times. So rate of interest would be what? Half of 10%. Half of 10% in this first case. There are 2 ways of solving it. We'll do it thrice. We'll make the year as thrice, but we will halve the rate of interest. So 10/2, 5% we'll use this as 3 because these are 3 half years, but rate has decreased to, we have divided it by 2. This is 12,000, the amount 1 plus 5, which is 10/2 by 100 to the power 3. So you get this much. Now there is another method also. The time is 6 months, 6/12, that is half year. This is how half year is computed. Now first interest is P into R into T by 100. Now 600 you get. You add 12,000 with 600. This is the next amount. Now you again apply half year. 12,600 into 10 into half by 100. 630. Now you take 630 and add with 12,600 this much. Now again you take 13 to 30 and PRT by 100 and you get 661.50. So this is how P plus I 661.50 has to be added to this 13,230. You get 13,891.50. Find the compound interest paid when a sum of this much is invested for 1 year and 3 months at this much per annum compounded annually. So how Mayuri will go about this? Mayuri first converted the time in years. So 1 year 3 months. So 1 year 3 months means we have in all total months. So 3/12. So 3/12 is 3 4s are 12. So 1/4. 4 1s are 4, 5. 5/4 it is. So you can write directly 5/4 or it will be 1/4. So now she tried to solve this. P means A equal to P 1 plus R by 100. R is this much, 17. 17, this is 8 to the 16, 17/2. So 17/200 because 17/2 we have used. And this is 1/4. Now she got stuck. How to find the power or solve when we have a power as a fraction? So teacher told her that okay, you do it for 1 year, then do it for 1/4. So whole part means you can just make it as a whole part. So she did for 1/4. She took 1 year, first P 1 plus R by 100. So this is 10,850. Now she said, let us find out the simple interest because for 1/4 she has to just find out the simple interest, but she has to take this as the principal amount. So PR, this R is simply 17/2. Now the time is 1/4 by 100. So this is 230.56. So interest of the first year simply 10850 minus 10,000, that is 850. For 1/4 it was 230, so you have to add this with 850. This is the total compound interest.